Hello there once again. Here we have Tropical Storm Barbara, which is intensifying fairly rapidly. Now a 65 mph tropical storm with an air pressure of 995 millibars, and is expected to intensify into a hurricane before making landfall on the Mexican coast. You can see warnings already in effect, hurricane warning in effect for Puerto Angel to Barra de Tonala in Mexico, and we also have a tropical storm warning in effect for various places that I can't even pronounce over in Mexico. So the heavy rains from the storm may cause some flooding and landslides near the coast, and also strong winds above 60 miles per hour. Here's the sea surface temperatures. You can see very warm waters near where the storm is, around 31, maybe even 32 degrees Celsius. That would be 88 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit where the storm is at the moment. So let's look at the model runs here. The CMC doesn't really pick up the storm. Says it fizzles out as it nears the coast, but it will intensify possibly into a hurricane before landfall. The ECMWF quite similar. You can see it just quickly in the first frame, the storm intensifying before the landfall point. The GFS not predicting much, to be honest. As you can see here, the storm going in very quickly towards the start of the animation. You'll see that quite often because the storm is very close to making its landfall, and we'll probably do it within the next 12 to 24 hours. There's the nav gem from the Navy. The GFDL here, you can see the storm going in, and yet again predicts the storm re-intensifying as it emerges into the Atlantic, and perhaps there a landfall for Louisiana there. The HWRF dissipates the storm over land like most of the other models do. The storm making landfall as a strong tropical storm in that one. Here's the latest satellite image. You can see here what's been going on. The storm slowly moving towards the north-northwest, north-northeast rather, and intensifying as it goes. You can see here quite clearly intensifying at the moment. So we're looking at a potentially dangerous situation, especially for those who are not prepared for this storm. So all interests along the coast of Mexico should be prepared for this storm to impact with heavy rains, possibly flooding rains, which is ever so common around this area of the world with storms as they come over the land, and also strong winds, maybe hurricane force in some areas, especially along the coast. Perhaps hurricane force, I'd say definitely hurricane force gusts if the storm continues with this intensity. So let's look at the full picture as of May the 29th at 1 PM UTC, 2 PM BST my time, and 6 AM PDT. Now you can see Barbara near the coastline, 91E still going out in the eastern Pacific, slowly moving towards the west. And that's pretty much it going on at the moment. You can see here close up on the Pacific Ocean satellite imagery, 91E, 30% chance on that storm at the moment. But Barbara is the real concern at the moment for the Mexican coastline. Hurricane warnings in effect, and tropical storm warnings in effect as well. So that is the second storm to form this year, 2013, still in 65th place as expected. No hurricanes as of yet, but that may change very soon if the forecast for Barbara comes to fruition. 1953 and 64th there with 4 storms, 1964 with 5, and it goes up like that. There you have it. 65th place so far. That's in recorded history since 1949, since reliable records began. And the Eastern Pacific prediction scores, the total to date, 2 storms of course, and that sends some scores going downwards. A lot of the scores here you see are from people who predicted 0 storms or very few storms, which is why they're very close to the actual observed prediction so far. Don't forget to track the storm on force13.com/storm tracking. Updates on the website in between these updates and the bulletins and everything going on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to stay in the loop, and visit elsewhere on the web, Facebook and Twitter, Force13. Just search it and you should find it fairly easily. Hope to see you there.